my beautiful Taurus friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I'm so happy and excited to have you all here today. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria, and I do these readings every week. Now, Taurus, this is a general reading for you, so I do please ask that you take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if any one of you are interested in a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box below for you. All right, my beautiful friends, make sure you check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. And stay tuned until the end. I will be drawing a special message for you today. Now, as you all know, I finally have my ebook out. It's my 14-day mindset challenge ebook. It's in the description box below for any of you that are interested and serious about shifting your mindset and living a positive life. It's everything that I use in my day-to-day life, and I wanted to share it with all of you because it has made a big difference in my life. It has actually brought me to this place here in front of you today. So those of you that are really wanting to make a difference and make a change happen in your life, try this ebook out. It's in the description box below for you. All right, everyone, I'm now going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck, and we're going to see what message Spirit has for you today. All right, we're starting here with the Empress card, everyone. Look at that, Taurus. Beautiful. Next, we're getting the World card. Okay, so we're getting 2 major arcana cards. So big shifts are about to happen in your world here, Tauruses. 5 of Swords also coming in. So look at that. Interesting energy here, my friends. Let me just take a look and see what my intuition draws in. So I feel that because you are ending a chapter of your life, you're about to enter a brand new chapter here. There's a lot of kind of things going on. And with the Empress card, now before this shift happens for you, Taurus, it's time to figure out what it is that you want with your life. What is it that you're trying to create in your life? Where do you see yourself, right? This is what the question is here. What is it that you really want in your life? What kind of changes do you want to make, especially if you're not happy with where your life is going right now? And that is the real question here. What are you willing to do to get to that place that you want to be in? Like, are you willing to put in all the hard work and the effort to get to this place? Because now's the time to start. Spirit guides really want you to focus in on creating this place for you. And first off, visualizing that place, right? Using this Empress energy, because you are the creator of your own life here, Taurus. The Empress, she creates, she nurtures, and she grows. And this is what the Empress cards want you to do here, Tauruses, is to find out what it is that you want. Really have clarity on that, like true clarity where you don't see anything else but this place. You don't see anything else but this goal that you have in mind, right? And then laser focus on it. What is it going to take for you to get there? So picture your goal here, and you're right here, the Empress, and there's all this empty space here to get to this place. What are you going to do to get to that place? It's up to you, right? You have a blank canvas. There's nothing there. You have to create that. So with the Empress card, it's now time for you to create here, my friends. Create that route that is going to get you to this goal, whatever this is for you. And remember, everyone, with my readings, you can either feel them subtly or intensely. So place this reading where it resonates for you. But I feel now is the time for action. This is forward-facing action here for you, Taurus. So take those action steps. Be the creator of your life. You're the one that's going to create this. Nobody else is going to be held accountable other than yourself here, my friends. So what are you wanting to do with your life? What is it that you're like envisioning? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? And I keep repeating this because spirit guides are wanting you to know that you need to engrave this in your mind. You need to understand where it is that you're seeing yourself, and you have to see that with clarity. Like super clear thoughts where you're not switching up your mind and trying to figure out like, okay, so I want this, but then I will also want this. Let's focus on one thing first and try to hit that goal and go to the next one, okay? So start focusing on that. If you're looking at that bigger picture of, say, 10 years down the line, what is it going to take to get there, right? So this is all about you planning. This is about you being in that place, sitting on that throne and creating that life for yourself. You have to now start nurturing that place, caring for that place, and expanding that place. And that starts with you. You're the one that's sitting on this throne. It's time for you to start taking action steps here like a queen here, my friends. That's what the Empress does. She is the one that calls the shots, and you're the one that calls the shots for your life here. Now, this is going to change your world in a big way here. I feel the moment that you understand what this is and what you need to do to get to that place, your life is going to change big time. Like, in a massive way that you have never experienced before. You're going to start seeing shifts happen. And for some people, this can seem scary, right? Because you're kind of like, whoa, things are starting to happen. Like, what is going on? And sometimes when you start doing this, you're not expecting certain things to change, but things are going to start changing around you, and allow the universe to work its magic. Allow the changes to start happening. Anything that doesn't serve you, is you're going to start seeing that as well. Okay, that's the other thing here, Tauruses. With this chapter ending, I feel things that no longer serve you, that don't benefit your highest good, you're going to start seeing that kind of melting away out of your life. And some of these are going to be difficult, because say if you have friendships or things that you enjoy doing but they don't benefit you, it's now time to release that energy. And sometimes the universe helps us release that energy without us even knowing, and it can be uncomfortable, right? Change can bring fear. Don't allow that fear to stop you. Embrace the change and allow things to start flowing the way they're naturally meant to, especially if you're starting to implement routines or positive habits, a positive mindset. It's going to start shifting here. So allow it to flow naturally, and flow with that energy as well. Allow yourself to change with this energy, because you know what? I feel that you as a person is going to start changing. Okay, this is going to be a huge lifestyle change for a lot of you Tauruses out there. This is going to be you living that life that you've always dreamed of. This is you paving that path towards that dream. This is the brand new world that is coming into your lives here, Tauruses. So get ready for this to happen. Anything that no longer serves you, anything that is holding you down, now is the time to release that energy. Start putting in that effort. Start putting in that hard work to release these swords out of your lives, those that are keeping you down or pinned down. What is that? It's different for everyone here, Taurus. And I feel here with some of you, it's going to take a little bit of time to pull this out. But once you start doing this and putting the work in, you're going to start seeing changes trickling in. And that's what I was talking about here, where sometimes you're not expecting things to happen the way they do, but because you're starting to work towards something, changes start to happen. And this is what you're going to start to experience. I also feel some of you Tauruses need to create healthy boundaries, right? Healthy boundaries around your intellect, around your brain, and what you take in as information or knowledge. Anything that is influencing you in a negative way, it's now time to release that energy. Don't allow negative influences to come in your life. Create healthy boundaries around that. Things that are distracting, things that put you in a bad mood or kind of put you in fear, those kind of things. Allow that to be released out of your life here, my friend. Start bringing positivity into your mind and practicing it daily. It takes a lot of work. It takes practice, but you're going to get there. And allowing yourself to, like, for example, our phones, it's the worst distraction, right? Limiting the amount of time we put our energy into that phone, scrolling through social media on things that don't serve our highest purpose. It's now time to limit that. Creating healthy boundaries around your phone, right? So anything in your life right now that is negatively influencing you or not helping you move forward, it's now time to release that energy and create healthy boundaries so you're not going back to that, right? So this is what is required. And oh my gosh, Tauruses, I feel that the moment you start implementing these little things into your life, that's where you're going to start seeing changes happen. And it's going to snowball. It's going to snowball in a big way. And you're going to land up in this brand new world that you haven't even imagined. And that's the thing, right? Some of you may have not imagined this world and you're not used to it, or maybe you don't think it's real, but it definitely is real. So start visualizing it. Even though you've never experienced it, imagine what that would be like, because that's what's coming in. Okay, so spirit guides really want you to focus on that life. Focus on that place that you want to be. That's going to bring you the most love and happiness, the most fulfillment and satisfaction to your life. All right, look at this. 7 of Cups coming in. So you're going to have a lot of choices to make here. Okay, lots of different things coming in. 9 of Swords, letting go of any kind of worries and anxieties around you as well. And coming to the place, you've got the Empress and the Emperor here, Taurus. What is going on? This is amazing. I feel that You're a powerhouse, Taurus. I feel a lot of the billionaires in the world, the most successful people, are majority Tauruses and Scorpios, and you have that power within you here, my friends. So choices are coming up, figuring out what it is that you want to do, right? And making choices around that. Every day we're faced with choices, and it's up to us to decide what choice to make, because each choice we make, each decision we make then has a ripple effect, right? So making higher self choices. Some of you might be confused or wanting to figure out where it is that you see yourself, right? You're trying to figure out what that path is and where your end goal is. To sit down and meditate on this, okay? Figure out what it is that you want, because you have to have that clarity. If you don't have that clarity, then the universe doesn't know what to bring in for you because you're unsure. And if you're trying to manifest something and you're switching back and forth from one thing to another, then those manifestations don't come into fruition because we're being uncertain. So we need to have 150% clarity and certainty around what we want and make decisions based on that. And now moving forward, it's going to be all about your decisions here, Tauruses. So start making higher self choices that are going to benefit you and move you forward. Don't worry about what other people think or how it's going to, what is this person going to think of me if I did this? Does it matter? No, it doesn't, right? So base it on yourself, and don't, it's okay to discuss some of your choices, especially if you're unsure and you have uncertainties, with people that you trust in your life, but it should be based on you solely, okay? What is it that you feel deep down inside? Where do you think that this choice is going to lead you? Look at all your options while you're thinking about this, right? So this is what I do in my life. Anytime I'm faced with a choice, I look at everything, like any possible outcome that can come out of that, and then I base my choice around that. And for me, it's like quick thinking, right? Everything happens all at once for me, and it's like every scenario in my head, like within a few seconds I can see everything, and I'm like, okay, if this happens, this will happen, but if this doesn't happen, that'll happen. And I play out all these different scenarios, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good with everything that possibly can happen that I'm imagining in my mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this step here and make this decision based on that, right? So I'm not surprised. So I've got everything kind of in my mind, if it works and if it doesn't work, and I'm okay with those outcomes. Like if it doesn't work out, I'm not afraid of failure. As long as I know that there is going to be failure, there's a possible chance, I accept that. I'm like, okay, I'm good with it. If it fails, I'm going to do it anyways and see what happens. So I feel here some of you may be practicing that here in life, especially with decisions that might be scary, like something that you've never tried before and you're too afraid to step outside the box. Just try and see what happens, right? And that's kind of how life is. No one gives us a user manual to play the game of life. We have to kind of figure it out ourselves. And this is what all this is, right? Is understanding and making choices that are going to benefit you, that you feel are right. And you have to look within yourself to make those decisions. So here, I feel this is going to be big moving forward for you, Tauruses. And not allowing your thoughts, fears, stories, narratives, all these things affect you. I feel for some of you, Tauruses, and not everyone, right? I do feel there are some things that you carry around with you, things that people have said, some hurts and pains, some trauma, stories, whatever this is, there's some baggage that some of you are carrying around, and this affects your health, this affects your sleep, right? This is not good. You have to release this energy. It's okay to go through life and then experience the things that we're meant to experience, but that's all it is. It's an experience. You go through that emotion, you go through that experience, but then you have to let it go. You can't hold on to it, because this is where all the blockages happen. If you have yourself surrounded with these swords, this amount of swords, how is new energy supposed to come in? Because you're basically blocking it. So this is what you have to think about it like. If you have this fear, like, what is this fear? For example, I'm afraid of spiders. I'm terrified of spiders, right? If I see one, I jump and scream and run for it. I'm going to now try to get over that fear and try to understand why I'm afraid. So if any of you have fears or anything that you're afraid of, if it's change, try to be more curious about why that fear is there rather than being afraid. Instead, look at it through curiosity and try to unravel what that fear is and try to understand it for what it is, right? And for me, I just have to go up to a spider, maybe pet it. I don't know, that might be too bold. I might not be able to. It's a slow, you have to do it slowly. And I feel for some of you, yes, it is going to be a slow process, but I feel that the moment you start plucking these swords out one at a time, you're going to start feeling a lot of relief. You're going to start feeling lighter. You're going to start noticing new things coming into your life. This is huge here, my friends, because this is a blockage in your mind. This is a blockage in your life that is not allowing anything new to happen or shifts to happen in your life like you're wanting. Some of you are like, I'm trying all these different things. I'm doing all of this. I'm putting all the hard work and effort in. But if you have this here as a block, then all that work, and it's not going to help as much, right? So release things that no longer serve you. Release things that are in your mind that are kind of overtaking your mind and causing you to stay in that delayed place, stay in that stagnant energy here, okay? So this is what spirit guides want you to focus on. And here, it's all about discipline, my friends. The Emperor, he is a disciplined person. He sits there, he calls the shots, and he is in his place, and no one's going to take him off. This has to be you, Taurus. You have to gain this power. You have to gain this discipline, okay? This place which is stable and secure. You're not going to move off this path. And it's up to you. You have to create that will and that desire for your life, for that place that you visualize in your mind, and bring yourself into a routine or a system that is going to work for you. Again, everybody is very different, right? So you're going to have to implement things that are going to work best for you, but things that are positive, that are going to push you forward, not hold you back. And it starts with releasing energies, things that no longer serve you, right? And implementing things that are going to create positivity into your life. Those of you that are in your place right now, no matter where you are, if you're struggling or if you're not struggling, wherever you are in this moment, you need to bring positivity into your life no matter what it is that you're going through. It starts with that positive mindset and thinking positively and bringing positivity into your life. And that's when things start to shift. It's going to take a lot of work. It's not going to be easy. But if you put in that work and effort here, Taurus, you're going to see major, major results. And spirit guides, the universe is really wanting you to shift your life. They're wanting you to enter this brand new world. So they need you to actually take onus of your life and start making those changes happen for yourself, because this is where when the universe also starts to work with you, right? So you have major, major things about to happen in your life. A beautiful world that you're about to enter here. It's going to require some work, but I feel that you're going to definitely be able to make it here, my friends. I'm now going to pull that special card for you. We're going to see what message we get. And you know, this deck has a lot of blockages. So those of you that have blockages, this card might give you an idea of what that is exactly, and where you can place this for your reading today. So I'm getting excessively giving here for some of you Tauruses. Look at that. Some of you are excessive givers. There's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes there's a limit. There needs to be a boundary around that. So let me read this card to you here. Not standing in your value and receiving what you're truly worth here, Taurus. That's a blockage, right? Help yourself first. There's nothing wrong with being helpful. The problem comes when you overgive at the expense of your own personal and professional well-being here, Taurus. It's time to give yourself permission to say no. So that is your special message for today. You can write this down. You can take a screenshot of this card if you want and place it somewhere as a reminder. All right, so this is your reading for today, Tauruses. If it resonates, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.